What's going on, Crispy fans? I'm back from a solid month of being gone, and geez, is my hair long? And the weather's getting cooler. Those are the main two changes. But I'm back. I'm back from a month-long journey, both physically and mentally. So I was gone in like the Pacific Northwest of the United States for a solid 2 weeks on this awesome adventure. And then the rest of the time was just jam-packed with work and planning for different things that are happening in my life and just a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And in it, the whole time I was like, "Gosh, dang it! I just want to make a video. Just let me have the time, please. I just want to make a video." Um, but also in that time, I got to do a little bit of soul searching, and I know I've said that I've got to do soul searching before, but I wasn't being honest with myself. So this video is gonna be more of like a vent slash. This is my plans, and this is kind of how the rest of this channel is gonna go, because I love YouTube. I have been making videos for as long as I know, and I've enjoyed it, but I've kind of hyper obsessed over it. And I've always had this idea of like what it should be, or what it's going to be, or what I need to do to make it what I want it to be. And that has kind of controlled my entire life. And that sounds really sad. And it is. Like, if you go back and watch my videos, it's like, oh, what are you talking about? You released some cool videos, you had some fun doing it. But you will not believe the amount of stress and overthinking that I do on every video, and why I don't upload videos all that much. It's because I let this control everything I do. I just, I pretty much wake up, if I don't have work or if I don't have some projects to be working on, I'm thinking about YouTube, but I'm not doing it for any of the right reasons, if that makes sense. Like back in the day, I was doing YouTube for the pure enjoyment of it. And then also, I wanted to blow up in some way. Like I would be lying if I said I didn't want any form of success. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'll just do this forever, and like if I don't make a penny, it's fine." But that also was kind of the truth. I would just make videos willy-nilly and get excited about it, and I'd be like, "I'm uploading this to YouTube." Never was it this formulaic, had to be the best thing ever, had to get all the clicks. If it did, it did. If it didn't, it didn't. I have this video called The Cookie Legacy. It is my most disliked video ever. I literally have no likes on it. Even my closest friends disliked it. I go back and watch the video and I cringe so hard, but at the same time, I wanted to make something and I did. But nowadays, I don't do that at all. I don't do anything. And this isn't even just YouTube. Like outside of this, I've kind of just hated everything. I've not been enjoying life or myself for that matter. And this is gonna get a little deep, guys. So buckle up. I haven't been having the best relationship with my own mind. I've had a lot of mental health breakdowns, a lot of mental health problems. I've just been going through it for a good couple of years. I've just been kind of descending farther and farther into it. I'm not really going to get into the weeds of it, but because like everybody's situation is different and I don't really want to just talk about it. But I've been working on figuring out why I am the way I am. And I think a big part of that is my like hyper obsessiveness of things. One of those things being YouTube. And I overthink a lot. I have, this is gonna sound weird, but like I have constant voices going on in my head of just pressures. It's more so pressures in my head. I'm not actually sitting there and talking to voices, but there are absurd pressures that don't actually exist, but I put them on myself and I make it seem like it's something that I have to meet. And that's kind of how everything's been. And the reasons why I started YouTube are not the reasons why I'm doing YouTube now. I just keep doing it because one day I'm gonna blow up and I have to do all the things that people like. I have to get the clicks. I have to make things super short and super snappy. I have to make things super exciting. What's that? You want to do a video where you just sit there talking the whole time and don't do any edits? That's probably not gonna work out. And as you guys can see, if you've been watching at all, I actually started doing that. I just would upload videos that were not edited, and I was happy. And I kind of want to do that a whole lot more, but with everything. Like, I want to go back to the simple roots of why I enjoy doing the things that I do and doing it just for those reasons. Um, and YouTube and making videos is like a core part of my entire persona, and I've done nothing but destroy that. So I've felt super lost for the past 5+ years because all the things that make me me, I've hated. Like really bad. Like it is hard to say that at any point I was like, yes, I love this about myself. Most of the time, all of the satisfaction and gratification of anything came from me searching to get that from other people. So I was constantly chasing approval from other people, and it kind of drove me crazy, and it still is driving me crazy. And so I'm trying to do something about it. But what does that have to do with the YouTubes, Chris? What does that have to do with any of this? This is what I want the channel to become. Like, I want to get excited again about making a video. I'd be like, oh, there's this cool thing. So I'm taking off all of the pressure, like literally all the pressure. Um, I'm going to be posting videos about me just sitting here talking, and I'm going to be like, whatever, I don't care. I want to do it, and it's fun. And I thought I had said I was going to do that before, but I was just lying to myself. I was like, this time's different. I'm going to do the things that I want to do, and I'm not just going to play Minecraft. But then all the videos that I made were like hyper analyzed to get the best performance out. Um, and I re-record 10 plus times every video, and I sit there stressing over every little detail whenever really I just need to be making stuff. Like I'm a creative person, and I love to just make stuff, and I love sharing the things that I do with other people. And it's as simple as that. And I'm going to do other stuff with my life and not try to make YouTube my job. Um it's still the dream. Like, I'm not gonna erase that out of my personality. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, that YouTube thing, I don't want that to ever happen. Like, I could care less. It's still something I want to do, but if it ever did pop off, I want to be in a position where I'm already making things that I enjoy 100%, and I'm doing it because I enjoy it, and other people enjoy that. Not what I'm doing now. I don't want something to become successful and me hate it and feel like I have to keep going. And there's no guarantee that anything ever will be successful. I am just going to be making stuff. It's the reason why I started. It's the reason why most people start, and why people really should start. If you're thinking about making videos, do it because you enjoy it, and make the videos that you enjoy. Because if you get caught in this slippery slope of stuff, you're just going to hate it, and then you might end up like me and just hating yourself. Being like, what the heck's wrong with me? Why can't I just make these videos? All these other people are doing all this cool stuff. Why can't I do that? And I'm just done with that. I'm done with that. It's not good for my mental health. It's not good for me. And so I'm going to get that satisfaction elsewhere and get work elsewhere and not try to make this a job first and foremost. I'm just going to be making videos that I enjoy. I'm not even going to think twice of whether or not it is going to perform well. I don't want to think twice if it's going to help me gain viewers, help me gain subs. Even if it's like inconsistent, like one day I might make a Minecraft video out of nowhere, and it was like, Crispy, I thought you said you were never gonna make a Minecraft video. I was like, yeah, but guess what? I'm on that 2-week crunch of Minecraft, and I want to share this with other people. Boom, done. And if that means nothing ever comes of it, then that's that. This seems like it'd be like a really obvious realization for most people watching it. It's like, yeah, dude, do what you want. You're not even making money on this. Like, why are you stressing so much? But that is just how my brain works. That is just how I work. And so now I'm trying to, instead of adjusting myself to everything else, I'm adjusting what I do in the outside world to how I best operate, which is going to be taking pressure off all of this. There's literally no pressure from the audience at all. I get nothing but like positive comments, and it's just me and my health with it. So I'm going to try this out. If it continues to go this way, I might have to drop it entirely and find some other way to satisfy the medium of video creation. But for right now, it's time for me to start doing stuff about what's going on in my brain. And if I see that there's a positive change in my mind, then honestly, it was all worth it. My fiance was telling me, she's like, you have all these things. You have these things in your head of like what you need to be and what you should be. Whenever you already are all those things, you just need to just record stuff and make it and have fun with it. Like, don't be putting all these like check boxes that you have to complete, because then you don't do anything and it drives you crazy. And then you are just in a pit of your own despair because you feel like you're doing nothing with what you enjoy, and then therefore you don't enjoy anything, and then you kind of hate yourself for destroying the thing that you love. And then how are you supposed to enjoy anything else if you hate yourself? So, boom, ow. I'm gonna leave it there. I think I'm sure I can talk about some other stuff, but I think that's it. I'm doing better. I'm doing pretty good. I've just had one too many meltdowns and breakdowns over things that are happening in my life and things that I feel like I don't have any control over whenever I really do have control over most of it. Um, so we're making small adjustments. This is the thing that I got to be careful with. This doesn't mean that like all my videos are just going to be like low quality, low effort sort of stuff. I still want to do cool things, but I want to be able to do cool things. And so in order for me to do cool things, I have to take all the pressures off and just make stuff, even if that means it sucks. Because I heard Moist Critical, he said something one time about like his best, most creative videos that he's proud of sucked, like in terms of views and stuff like that. And he doesn't care. He keeps making stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make the things that I like. Might not get a single view, but I'm going to be doing it whether or not people watch, because it's just what I love to do. And yeah. So with that, safe travels. Peace. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Yeah.